boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On second down, wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Its first time of the half. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's the grab. It's Connors. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you look at the ACC teams here all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team, how good your conference is.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On fourth down, It's Collins. At the 35, he's got more. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
They'll get him jacked up or get excited. A lot of times with the deep tag, man.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. High scoring game after high scoring game. It looks like one place for one of those right now.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He uncorks one deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing them or breaking the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, big moment.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Love that team. Keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is even up to QB position. Watch out. It's going to be solid.
Nice job on the run back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he find a hole in the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the Bulls pick up on a first down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And then put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they got it at the 48. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you settle down.
Finds his man. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They're down to the 20. First and 10. 55 weak. He wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Got his man downfield. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose. It's got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back to its own. This should be the last play of the quarter. The defense. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Begin. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
One of the things I love about this offense is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line, assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
One target over the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem.
And he catches it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good, and with one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The Browns have got a big return out of that one. They'll take it first down at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. He's going to run. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On second down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, USA! What a grab and go for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because he gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football, too, and the diversity in this offense. It can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so we can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. Running for the tackle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I get to my guys. Playmakers. Let them make big plays. This is another one you see. Catch the football, flip it really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. And Virginia Tech sends the offense on to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that.
Got it. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Ringo! Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute their lead.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to the running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Collins. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running game, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Okay. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Ready?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before before the stop is made. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send the offense back onto the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the field.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. DB's right up on the receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, you just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push-ups.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play. If the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense has a 2nd down play. The run to the right.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a ladder. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack, it seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Hey!
Two running backs alongside the quarterback.
Cricket!
This is a designed run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even if he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, it's completely changed the way people play defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Setting up the screen. And the stumping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Ready up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They're bringing heat. And as he throws, takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right to the ground.
I think if you're failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.